USC battle. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Starting.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Gain of 17 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's got a chance. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look for the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
See, not all linebackers are just big defense, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Steps away. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it, but the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense. expecting the quarterback sneak.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked off his feet.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Pressure coming. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to...
Breaks into the open. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Touchdown Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
adventures so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Pass, it's Matthews. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The short hands, it's Davidson. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Now rolling to the left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. Touchdown, Trojans! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grab, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
USC 15.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things.
Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
USC.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Let's go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. There he goes. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And the route is on. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on the flash drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Looks as and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Buys a little time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Makes him talk to the hand. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Matthews. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. Define it. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he makes the catch off the fake. He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chopped that lead down to 11. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as
breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, the racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Matthews. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots. to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Powers through the defender. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for...
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And it's complete off the fake. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got...
Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.